Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am beyond excited to share with you one of my newest discoveries. I think a few of you have heard of this company before. Today I'm going to be talking about fragrances from the company Oakcha. Oakcha, if you haven't heard of them, is a company that creates niche brand-inspired fragrances. I ordered 7 fragrances from this company, and all 7 of them were spot on what they were supposed to be imitating. Not only that, but they all smell incredible. They are all an extrait de parfum concentration, which means they have 40% perfume oil concentration, so they are very strong. They last forever. You don't need to spray a lot of them. And they all smell incredible. I'm honestly beyond impressed. These are some of, if not the best, niche-inspired fragrances I have ever smelled. And I'm going to share 4 of them with you today that are 4 of my favorites. So just in case you don't know much about Oakcha, they are located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, which is excellent for all of my local Canadian subscribers and viewers, but they also ship worldwide. I am beyond impressed with all of these fragrances that I have in front of me, and I'm very excited to share them with you. So without too much further ado, let's get into today's video. Good morning, everybody. So just as a disclaimer, I am sipping on some peppermint tea because I do feel like I have a little bit of a frog in my throat today and I haven't been able to get rid of it. No matter how hard I try and how many times I re-record, I just keep having a frog. So you know what? We're gonna leave him there. If anybody's wondering, this adorable little teacup set I got from HomeSense, and I'm obsessed because I love everything antique, and I am sipping on peppermint tea. Sometimes people ask me random questions like, what's your favorite tea? What are you drinking? 9 times out of 10, I am drinking peppermint tea. Okay, so these are the 4 Oakcha fragrances I'm going to be talking about today, and I'll just start off with the packaging. They all come in the same box. They all come in a magnetized little classic black box with gold writing. They are quite simple and minimalistic in their design. So starting off with these fragrances, we're going to start with my least favorite one, although I like all 4 of these. So this is my least favorite, but one that I still really like. This is called Torrid Day, and this is supposed to be a dupe for Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. So my history with Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille started in Vegas a couple of years ago. I had smelt it at a perfume counter, and I didn't purchase it that day, but I pretty much fell in love with it. And ever since that day, I've been wanting a Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, either a travel size or a full-size bottle. So it's been a couple of years since I've smelt the Tobacco Vanille, but from what I can remember, this smells very similar. So I'll tell you what the notes in here are, and then we'll talk about the actual scent. So in the top, you have tobacco leaf. In the middle, you have spices, and in the base, you have tonka bean, tobacco flower, vanilla, cocoa, dried fruits, and woody notes. And this fragrance, you guys, is a very masculine tobacco vanilla fragrance. It's exactly what it sounds like. The woody notes in here are quite prominent. I think that for me, that's what makes it the most masculine. If it had gone a little bit lighter on the woody notes and a little bit stronger on the tonka bean and the vanilla, this would have been a lot more of a feminine fragrance, but this is still an incredible scent. I do have all of the fragrances down here on little tester papers, so I'm just gonna give it a sniff again to refresh my memory. Oh, it's so nice, you guys. This is something that part of me wants to wear so badly, but the other part of me says it's a little bit too masculine for me to wear. But I do think that a woman could get away with this in the right situation. So this is the type of fragrance that makes me think of kind of one of those more rich, opulent settings, but definitely with that hint of tobacco. So this is marketed toward men and women, and I do think that men or women could get away with it. But in terms of being similar to Tobacco Vanille, very close. So that is in my 4th spot. This is Torrid Day from Oakcha. So the second one that I want to talk to you about, and you guys, I honestly have a hard time choosing which one is my favorite. I love this so much. This is called Moira, and this is supposed to be a dupe for Parfum de Marly's Herod. If you guys have smelt Herod, you know how incredible that fragrance is. I ordered a decant of Herod a couple of months ago, probably like 3 or 4 months ago for my boyfriend actually, and both of us were blown away. It smells so good. It's probably one of the best fragrances from Parfum de Marly. So this one, you guys, smells exactly like Herod, and it's just as intoxicating and creamy and delicious as I remember. This one, again, definitely could be unisex. It's got a sweet, kind of a creamy quality about it, and it's also got a bit of a woody, spicy, masculine quality, but definitely this is something I can see myself wearing in the evening, probably in the winter time or the fall. It wouldn't be something I would wear every single day. It's not overly feminine. I don't know if it would be considered overly sexy, but the top notes in this are cinnamon and pepperwood. In the heart, you have have osmanthus, tobacco leaf, frankincense, and labdanum. And in the base, you have vanilla, woody notes, cedar, vetiver, patchouli, iso super, cypradil, I hope I'm saying that properly, and musk. This is a fragrance I think I will end up ordering again after this one's run out. So I'm just going to give this another sniff and refresh my memory. Oh, you guys, it is so, so good. It's intoxicating, it's sweet, it's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit woody, it's creamy, it's so good. Out of the 4 that I have here today, this one is also the most complex, I would say. The other 2 that we'll come to in a minute are equally as opulent, if not even more opulent, and they even smell more expensive than this one, but this one smells expensive. If you were wearing this, you would turn heads, you would get compliments, you would be memorable. It is that kind of a fragrance. It's absolutely delicious. Like I say, if you've ever smelled Herod from Perfumes de Marly, pretty much spot on. I really have a hard time telling a difference between this one and the actual Herod, side-by-side comparison. So this is Moira from Oakcha. So Callan is supposed to be a dupe for Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now, I have not had the opportunity to smell Gentle Fluidity Gold. I've seen it pop up all over YouTube, especially one channel comes to mind, Sheree C. Lewis. If you guys haven't checked her out, I love her channel. I will link her down below. She's one of my favorite, most entertaining perfume reviewers that are out there. Hello, Sheree, if you're watching. But she talked about Gentle Fluidity Gold in one of her videos, and she really piqued my interest. She made it sound so opulent and so beautiful and like a really special occasion, kind of a glamorous perfume. So although I haven't had a chance to smell the real Gentle Fluidity Gold, if this is as similar to that one as the other dupes are for what they're supposed to represent, this would be bang on. And you guys, regardless, this fragrance is so beautiful. This is one of the most unique, beautiful fragrances I've ever smelt in my life. Like I said, I think I'm already a lifer for this company. I will definitely be ordering another bottle. This is so opulent, so glamorous, so unique, so sophisticated, and at the same time it's very sweet and it's very sensual and a little bit sexy. There's something about it. So there is juniper, berries, nutmeg, coriander, musks, amber woods, and vanilla. And this, you guys, is so beautiful. I just keep coming back and smelling the strip. I keep coming back and smelling the bottle. I cannot wait to wear this. This is the type of fragrance I think definitely would be like a special occasion, glamorous evening kind of a fragrance. This one, you guys, I think smells the most opulent, the most luxurious, the most glamorous. Oh, it's beautiful, you guys. Yeah, like I say, I'm just totally blown away with this company. Also, the fact that this is a 40% perfume concentration. It's an extrait de parfum. It is not an eau de parfum. So this is very strong. You really don't need very much. Your skin is a little bit shiny, and it feels like it takes forever for it to disappear. It just sits on your skin, especially if you have moisturized skin. This will last you forever. You will be projecting like crazy. You will leave a scent trail. All of these fragrances are very, very long lasting. So these are very, very high quality, long lasting fragrances. And the Callan, you guys, this is incredible. I will link down below all of these fragrances. By the way, this video is not sponsored. I don't have a commission or anything like that. So this is Callan by Oakcha. This is called Sweven. So this is a dupe for Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. I apologize. I feel like I am a BR 540 broken record. I have talked about it so much in a few videos in the past because I've reviewed a couple of other dupes, and I also received samples from MFK. So I apologize. I honestly don't want to say the word Baccarat Rouge ever again because I feel like at this point I'm a broken record. But this fragrance, you guys, okay, if Al Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge was a 99% dupe, this is the difference between Amber Oud Rouge from Al Haramain and the real Baccarat Rouge 540. I cannot tell a difference. So the notes are a little bit different than what's in the real Baccarat Rouge 540, but somehow it smells exactly the same. So in the top you have jasmine, saffron, orange, and marigold. In the heart you have ambroxan and evernil. In the base you have cedarwood, ambergris, and fir balsam. I just wanted to make the comparison. I don't know if some of you saw my video or not, but I did do a review of Al Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge and I compared it to BR 540. The difference between these two, you guys, is the Al Haramain Amber Oud Rouge has a slightly more woody or masculine or spicy kind of a sense about it. I can't really put my finger on it. It's very, very difficult to tell what it is that makes it a little bit different, but I literally cannot tell the difference between the Sweven and the BR 540. they're still so similar. Even the Alhermione Amber Oud Rouge is still so similar that you have a very hard time telling which is which. So you guys, based on the fragrances that I've smelt Burberry Her Intense, I've smelt Cloud, I have Alhermione Amber Oud Rouge, I have samples of Baccarat Rouge 540, and I now have Swevin. This is hands down the closest one. If you are looking for a dupe that is affordable, 30 mils of this is $39 US. This is your best bet. This is the one you want to go for. I've smelt nothing closer, and I actually am starting to really like this fragrance, believe it or not. Again, I think this one's very opulent. I think it's very sweet, very appropriate for special occasions. It has that kind of signature scent vibe about it. Like, this is something that would be very memorable. People would associate the fragrance with you because not everybody on the street is wearing it. Yeah, so that is Swevin by Oakcha. So similar to BR 540. And also just a beautiful fragrance in and of itself. So that is it for today's perfume review. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. Of the four here, honestly, I have a hard time choosing between the Moira, the Callan, and the Swevin. All of these fragrances, you guys, are such high quality. I especially recommend the Moira, the Callan, and the Swevin. I also want to give a shout out to The Scented. She is a perfume channel that I've been watching for quite a while, and she was actually how I discovered Oakcha. She was talking about Swevin and how close it was to Baccarat Rouge 540. If you guys haven't seen The Scented's channel, definitely head over there and check her out as well. I love her content. I've been watching all of her videos since she first started posting. Thank you to Oakcha for giving me the opportunity to review these for you. Like I said, I think they've made a lifer out of me, and I highly recommend going and checking them out. That's all I have to say today, so I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. So that's it for today's video. Thank you to those of you who stayed and watched right until the very end. I really appreciate that. And do head on over and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I do share a lot of things on there that I don't on YouTube, and I will see you guys all next time.